Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland playthrough. Blah. Yeah. I kind of messed up the audio while recording this, although I'm not sure how, because looking at the settings now, they're exactly the same, but for whatever reason, Cam Studio decided to record from my microphone instead of from my speaker, so luckily you can still hear the music because I just cranked it up because I wasn't wearing headphones at the time, so my microphone kind of recorded the music, but unfortunately it's not as good quality as it is in every other part of this playthrough, assuming I can fix it after this one. And you'll be able to hear some clicking of my paddle. So yeah, and also there might have been a few parts where I said a few words, so I'm gonna have to cut those parts out. So if you see the video just cut out a bit, that's why, because I don't want, you know, another me talking over me. And you know, obviously I wasn't expecting my voice to actually get in the recording of the music, so I didn't really I wasn't really saying anything meaningful. I was just, you know, mumbling. So this is level 2. Yeah, still no secrets or anything in this level. Just regular Kirby. Go to the end of the level, left to right mostly. I don't think there's anything that goes right to left in this game, but yeah, I thought that you could suck that guy up when he was attacking, and clearly I was wrong. But you can't suck him up there. And Needle is basically just a better version of Spark, rather. The good thing about Needle, which I think is pretty cool, is if you're standing on the ground, you hold down B to do Needle, it sticks up all around you, and if you're in the air and you hit B to do Needle, you can see the needles appear below you, which is pretty cool. As you can see there, and if you see here, you see there are needles at the bottom that disappear when you hit the ground, which is pretty awesome, I think. It's a very simple effect, I think it's cool. Yeah, this is one of those wheel levels. You know, I did originally record the first 3 worlds of this game and recorded over them and everything, but they were messed up because the codec I was using decided to glitch out. See, these are all re-records. That's why I had to erase my file in the first part, because that was all the stuff. I did 19% of the game before before Cam Studio decided to crap out on me. So this is all like a re-recording of everything with new commentary and everything. Yeah, and here's Bomb Rally. Just not very exciting to watch. I just felt like playing it. All right. It's also very boring in multiplayer. One thing I've never tried in this game that I think I should try, actually, because one of my friends has this game. You can play all these mini games like Bomb Rally, and there's a few other ones like racing and stuff. You can play all those with just one cartridge connected to multiple people. But if you want to actually play the main quest that you're watching this playthrough for, you can play that multiplayer, but everyone has to have their own cartridge. So I never did it before, but since my friend has the cartridge, I'm gonna ask him. I should do that. I just played 4 Swords with him yesterday. It was quite fun. First time I ever got to actually beat 4 Swords in its entirety, so that was pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I'm never going to be able to do a 4 Swords playthrough. Even though it's a GBA game, I don't think I could work out how to do that on the computer, and I can't record from my TV, so... Well, actually, my camera's really good. I could maybe record from my TV. Then again, you'd only be able to see one person playing. You wouldn't be able to see everyone's screen. So, you know, because whenever I play it, my GBA broke a little while ago, so I play it on the Game Boy player, so my screen's the TV. And my friend just uses his Game Boy. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could do console playthroughs like that, like things that I can't play in an emulator on my computer, because my like obviously I would just record it and then do the commentary later like I do with this, but the the camera, obviously the Ryan and Brain camera, you can adjust the shutter speed and make it look pretty much perfect. So I could probably do that if I really wanted to. But anyway, we'll see how these playthroughs go, because I have a few GBA playthroughs planned out, because GBA is not very hard to play on my computer and record, and you know, it doesn't lag or anything. It's quite easy to play, so it's good. Also, GBA has a lot of really great games on it, so after this I'm planning on doing a Minish Cap playthrough, which will obviously be a lot longer than this one. But yeah, I'm just doing this one now to test things out, and you know, it's an easy game. And there's me dying right after saying it's an easy game. Well, like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, and also this controller is a bit awkward because it has a kind of a terrible D-pad, and the analog stick would be even worse for a GBA game, so get over it. Yeah, this is pretty much a Meta Knight fight where you fight Meta Knight's friends, I guess. Not really sure. Well, whatever. You do get to fight Meta Knight himself later, and if you beat the game twice, you unlock Meta Nightmare, where you get to play the whole game as Meta Knight. And if I feel like it, I might do a playthrough of that too. I've never actually beaten Meta Nightmare, but I've gotten to the last boss before. I just never actually bothered to beat the boss with Meta Knight. So, yeah. But yeah, I can easily do it. Assuming the last boss isn't extremely hard with Meta Knight, which it very well could be, for all I know. Whatever. And I messed up here. I left through a door. Yeah. In here there's a life and a bunch of pig things that climb these clouds. You know, Kirby's a reasonable game. I thought there was a door up here whenever I was doing this, but there's only one on the right, so whatever. Pigs. Kirby is not Jewish. This fire is probably one of my least favorite abilities in the whole game, and there's me dying because I was trying to suck the Maxim tomato and I accidentally grabbed a block. But whatever, I have a million lives anyway. Actually 6, but you know. The other abilities I really don't like are laser is pretty terrible. Burning I think is also quite terrible. There's another fire one that's just like an ice version of it that makes little ice cubes, which is a bit better than the fire one because it makes ice cubes, but it's still terrible. Stone I also am not a big fan of, but I always use it if I can to fight this boss because it makes it extremely easy. Those Waddle Dees are up there just to get in your way, really. You can't even attack them. Here I got hurt because I thought you had to keep tapping B to stay in rock form. Which I think it's what you do in Smash Brothers, so I forgot if you were supposed to hold it down or not. Clearly you're just supposed to tap it and then never touch it again, and you have to tap it again to come out of rock form. And then for some reason I avoided Mike, even though I spit out the stone in a few seconds because it's not a very useful ability. It's useful in Super Smash Brothers, it's just not very useful in Kirby. Yeah, there's obviously a whole bunch of things you can get with a laser here, but I didn't bother getting any of them because I don't really need them. Except this, because I'm a sucker for lives. There's me getting hit by a cannonball. Going down this hole. I usually go down this hole, I forget what's up here, and then I go down this hole. But here I forgot what was down here, and then it turns out I'm low on health, so I'm gonna actually try to get that tonic. And yeah, I was trying to go down the stairs, but I accidentally swallowed that enemy, and you know, I really hate that ability, but whatever. I'll just spit it out anyway. And then get hit by cannonballs again. Spark. And let's go for one. No. Yeah, I have no idea how that works really. Anyway, I'll see you in part 3.